let's continue to see what a day in the life of the dog should be. He was in the crate randomly and periodically, whether he was in there for 4 hours or 4 minutes. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to give him an opportunity to be a dog. How do I do that? I just drop my leash. Okay, Smuggler. Good boy. Now, dogs like to sniff, so that's what he's doing. The leash is dragging. It's not imposing. I can sit here and have a cigar and observe the dog. If he's sniffing around, that means he's hunting odor, so he's happy. It's like a child playing a video game. They like to sniff all the nasty odors that are around here. Pee, poop, and that's what he's gonna do. And hopefully in 20 minutes, he's gonna pee. I can sit here, watch him. I don't have to interact with him necessarily. He doesn't need it. If he needed me to interact, he'd be coming over to me. Hopefully he's gonna pee or poop. I see it happening. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then once the dog pees or poops, I make a note of that. So I know that he's peed or pooped like a child. This is an eternal 3-year-old, never more, never less. And as long as he's floating around, the grass was cut, so it's even more odor. It's like a floral shop of odor. And he likes it. Obviously, you got to make sure your fencing is secure. Okay, so the idea is there's 2 states of mind for the dog. Our time and then free time. So the dog on free time, he's allowed to do what he wants in an enclosed area. Sniff, pee, and poop. We've been out here less than 10 minutes. He's already peed and pooped. So I know that. I know whatever time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I know that if I maintain that feeding schedule, you hear that sneezing? We're having the vet check that out. And I think it's exaggerated out here because he's sniffing so much of the grass and stuff. So we're going to check that out, and we're going to go for a walk. Once we're walking, sniffing and all that ends. So a correction is a snap and release of the leash. That's how we correct behavior, and we praise good behavior physically. I'm walking now. He can't sniff the ground. Good dog. When I stop, the SIT, watch. Sit. If I pivot with my right foot, he stays. If I want him to come to me, I just get low. Come on, good boy. And that's how simple all of this is. It's our job to continue and try to be consistent as possible to keep these behaviors. So we're doing good. We're going to video a little bit more up at the train station tomorrow and everything else. Thank you. Okay, for demonstration purposes, we've been outside, so all the dog's needs have been met, like a child. He peed, he pooped, we petted him, we played with him, he did some schoolwork. Now it's time for him to go back into his den. It's this simple. Go play. He goes in, we shut it. Shutting it is an important part to this. And then he gets his treat. It's this simple. If it was dinner time, he'd get his meal. It's hot, all the dogs, he takes his treat. When you do this consistently, so if he gets a hot dog at the kitchen table, a French fry out in the barbecue, it's confusing. If this is the, look at how nice he's eating. I mean, the crate itself looks horrible, but that's a visual that only humans understand. The dog sees through this. He doesn't even know he's in there. They're safe and secure. This is the epicenter of distraction. Sounds, people, carbon monoxide from buses, backfire, noises, people coming and going. You have to relax. There's birds flying. There's so much distraction. So this is why we come here, to desensitize the dog. You can see he's nervous. There's no doubt about it. So now I'm going to step out with my left. But notice I'm relaxed. Walking with him will take the fear out of him. We're just going to go, and we just desensitize. We don't avoid, but we respect his fear. Make sounds. Let him get used to sounds. No tension. If I start holding him back or put him in a harness, it really affects his brain. So we're going to go somewhere where he can relax. That's going to be right over here. Good boy. Good boys. Come on. Good. So, here we are. So we're at the train station, the epicenter of anxiety for humans and animals. So the good thing, since he's been here, he has not shown any signs of aggression towards anyone, but we respect him. We respect his energy. Not all dogs are alike. Every dog, every human has a different personality. I've been told to read this top 10 list by our producer. Number 1, the dog is always in one of two places, out and about, under your supervision, or in his crate. So we're out and about. He's under our supervision. If he's out under your supervision, the leash and collar is on. It must remain on at all times, unless he's in the crate. The leash can drag, but it has to be on. This is how we control things for now. Is it always going to be that way? No. At some point, as he not matures, but as he gets better, this is drama. Right there is a food cart coming by. To a dog, that's just another animal. He doesn't know what. This is all a natural thing. You take the leash off if the dog's in the crate, and you're going to bed and you leave. The dog does not get lured into the crate. Come a little closer, you can hear me. The dog does not get lured into the crate. He goes in voluntarily, then gets food, whether it's his regular food, treats, everything. The only place he gets food is in his crate, period. If you want to give him a piece of hot dog, he goes in his crate. The dog must be released from the crate, and we'll have video of all this. When you're holding the leash, the dog never pulls. This is tension. Once you do this, you're transmitting to the dog that something's wrong. Once you do that, the tension's off. So we love good behavior, we correct bad behavior. This is love, not food. A correction is just, if he's whining, I snap him, and that stops. The dog never pulls. You'll see in all our videos, the dog is never pulling. Everything must be initiated and controlled by the human, not the dog. It's like a 3-year-old child. A 3-year-old child can't take the keys and go to 7-Eleven. And that whining is just anxiety. I'll fix that by correcting him a little. Quiet. That's how I stop the crying. A little correction. Because that's neurotic behavior, right? So he's getting himself all worked up over nothing. So I took the leash and I snapped it slightly, and that stopped it, and then I loved him. Again, I'm always trying to protect. I deal with so many dogs. I protect my face. My hand's always here. Not that he's ever shown any sign. When you're holding the leash, never pulls. Everything must be initiated by the human being, not the dog. No yelling. You will never hear us yell at a dog. Try to stay away from using the word no, because it can actually counterdo what you're training, because it's just a sound. And lastly, it's better not to talk to the dog. We, of course, make sounds, rhythmic sounds. I'll say, good dog. It doesn't mean he knows what good dog means. He just knows when I say good dog, he understands it. If I make another sound, it might be more of a negative than a positive. So I have soothing sound, good doggy, good doggy. And then I have negative sound, which might be whatever it is. Okay, this is the conclusion of our video. This has been great. He goes in this crate. This is the beginning of a journey. It's not the end. He's not trained. You have to be trained. So you have to follow through as consistently as you can, or you're really wasting money and time. Thank you. Notice the handler is relaxed. The dog is relaxed. If the handler gets tense, but we're not going nose to nose with people. We respect space. You don't go running up to strangers. Strangers shouldn't come running up to you. Now, this is very difficult for a dog. That little walker there is just an animal. Your vacuum cleaner, it's just an animal that moves. So, of course, he should be concerned about that. Of course. And she goes upstairs. No problem. He has to heal upstairs. Good. He's nervous. Every change in the environment represents a neurotic behavior, fear. He doesn't know what a train platform is. So we slow down his brain. This is all very new to him. The ground surface, shadows, all these things can affect the dog. Shadows, reflections in windows, these are things we take for granted. Echo. Oh, hi. Oh, you're talking to the dog. I thought you were talking to me.
No, I'm like that. I'm married.
That don't matter. I'm married. Doesn't mean we're not sweet. I'm sweet, trust me. All right, I know that. All right, anyway, a little distraction. So notice the dog's looking at the handler. When she looks, the dog gets preyed. But I think the point of this video is we have what we block things out in order for us to function, our human brain. Reflections we understand, shadows we understand, steel grates. You can see the stress in the dog. She steps out with her right, he'll stay. And we have, trust me, there's birds, pigeons. Now, if she gets low, he'll come to her. And that's it. That's the conclusion. Now, this is basics. This is not advanced obedience. In fact, this is about as simple, basic stuff as we can get. We are finito.